Welcome back to Taipei. As you can see, I'm standing in front of the National Human Rights Museum, also known as the Jing-Mei White Terror Memorial. In one of my last videos, we talked a lot about Chiang Kai-Shek and his rule here in Taiwan from 1949 till his death in 1975. And well, during that time, during his rule here, is what's known as the White Terror period, where anyone that opposed Chiang Kai-Shek, anyone that dissented against the government, would have either been locked up, executed, or I guess maybe those are the only two options. And so this right here, I believe, was an old military detention center. And so anyone who did dissent against the government might have been locked up in this this military detention center. And so I wanted to come check it out today. I wanted to come show you guys. And so let's go into the service center and see what we can find. Hello.
Welcome.
Hello. Hello, hello. I would like to get a tour, or do I need to buy a ticket?
Oh, no ticket.
No ticket. It's free.
Free. Yeah.
That's
Do
good.
you need audio guide?
Sure. That'd be nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I need your ID.
Okay. All right, so this place does it right. They give you this huge map with the entire place on there, and then it's all numbered off, and then they give you this guy right here, and whatever you want to listen to, you just plug in the number and it should tell you some information about it. So that's pretty cool. So where should we head first? I mean, it says the complete tour takes 120 minutes. I don't think we're gonna do that. We're not gonna check out the entire thing. Just do a quick walkthrough. I first want to go check out the detention zone. Let's do that. This big building right up here. A very eerie place, that's for sure. Still got the barbed wire up there on the roof. We got a nice fountain. Come over here, play some basketball with the other inmates, I guess. The laundry process. So during the Chiang Kai-Shek era, Taiwan was essentially a one-party state. It was a dictatorship. And so this was all done under the idea that, you know, they were trying to keep out the communists, and that's what Taiwan needed, and that's what was best for the country, was for Chiang Kai-Shek and the KMT, the Kuomintang party, to clamp down on authority and protect Taiwan from the communists. And so that's the excuse they used for all these years. That's why they implemented the White Terror, the martial law. What's going on in here? Oh, this is the phone booth. This is when your guests would come in, come see you. The visiting room. They were allowed a 10-minute conversation in Mandarin. Couldn't speak Japanese during this period. They outlawed that, which that just kind of blows my mind. You know, there was generations who grew up in Taiwan and spoke only the local Taiwanese language. They only spoke Japanese. And when Chiang Kai-Shek and the nationalists came here, they banned Japanese and the local language, and you had to speak Mandarin. And so, could you imagine that? I mean, just like, hey, sorry guys, you can't speak English anymore. or Spanish or whatever your native tongue is, and you have to speak Mandarin, or pick any other language. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be Mandarin, but geez, impossible. The lawyer meeting room. Okay. It says most political prisoners believe that for these political trials, legal defense was ineffective, so few decided to hire lawyers. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure having a lawyer was pretty much useless. Bunch of old documents and papers in here. More pictures of the, I want to say the emperor, but he's not the emperor, just the leader, Chiang Kai-Shek. The guardhouse, the first stop for political prisoners who entered the Jing-Mei detention center, and the last stop for prisoners who had been given death sentences. Whew. Whew. Let's go up here. I mean, it's nice that they give you this little audio thing, but there seems to be tons of English and information everywhere, so you don't quite need it, I don't think. Stop the war in Ukraine. Stop the war in Ukraine. This must be the Ukraine exhibit. So when I was parking my bike, the security guy was like, hey, you need to park your bike, for one, in the correct place. And two, he was like, do you want to see the Ukraine exhibit? And I was like, sure, why not, if it's here. So I'm guessing this is it, in the restaurant room. The wood smells really good, actually. So yeah, I think a lot of people like to draw parallels between Taiwan and Ukraine. Maybe they think someday China might invade Taiwan. They've threatened invasion many times. Luckily, that's never happened. Hopefully that doesn't happen. From what I understand, talking to a few people that live here, like James, his friends, just a few other people, and from what I've read, Taiwan is pretty much okay with the status quo for the most part. They like the way things are here. They don't want to rock the boat, and so they don't want to antagonize and agitate China and do anything where they would want to invade. And so to them, they just kind of try not to be too political in a lot of ways. They just like to ride it out. Let's see what they would be eating. Looks like some salmon, some fish, some rice, maybe some vegetables, some meat. They're not eating too bad. Got a big pot of something over here, some soup. And I think over here they've built a memorial for all the victims from the White Terror period. It looks like they just have, I'm assuming, the names of all the people that died in each year. That's a lot of people, a lot of victims. I think it was one of those periods where you could just be accused of being a spy or being a communist. Kind of like the period in 1965 in Indonesia when Suharto came to power. And there was essentially a hunt and killing of hundreds of thousands of communists. And well, this happened here for 25, 30, 40 years, I think. And so, what a scary time. I mean, it just keeps on going. all these names from 1950, beginning in 1947 over here, wrapped around all the way to 1960. I'm guessing, well, it ended in 1980, so there's got to be more names. I just missed them maybe. But yeah. Okay, well, from here, we are gonna go out to the Chiang Kai-Shek Statue Park. And yeah, I want to ride the bike out there. It should take about 3 hours. It's not exactly close. So hopefully I get there in enough time and it's still light outside. It's already 1:40, and so go return this, and then we're gonna jump on the bike and we're gonna ride out to the Chiang Kai-Shek Statue Park, and I'll show you what Taiwan has done with a bunch of the unwanted Chiang Kai-Shek statues. Unwanted, well, as you can see, this is why they don't want them, you know, for this reason right here. So anyways, let's head out that way. All right, so I'm looking at 50 kilometers. I don't know, would that be like 35 miles or so? And about 2 hours and 45 minutes. Heavy traffic, mostly flat. We might be doing the Chiang Kai-Shek Statue Park tomorrow when I wake up, because I don't think I'm gonna make it there in time. But I'm still going, still heading that way. Didn't see him coming. All right, I am definitely out of the city, that's for sure. It's been going along the river here forever. It's pretty nice though. I mean, you're constantly on this nice bike trail, so you don't have to go through the city, which is good, but it's kind of boring. And going through the city is a little more interesting, I would say. But let's see how much further we got. I think I'm still quite a ways away. An hour and a half. We got 25 more kilometers to go. We got this. It is 3:45. Like I said, by the time I get there, I'll probably just want to post up and set the tent up. Maybe I could sleep there. I thought about that. See if I could post up in the back side of the park behind all the Chiang Kai-Shek statues. Would that be creepy? Maybe. We'll see. Getting kind of hungry too. Let's get some food. Alright, so I got off the bike trail because, well, I'm hungry. And I wanted to come into the city and get a bite to eat. And I found a Chinese beef noodle place. Looked pretty good, so let's go get something to eat. Ni hao. Ni hao. You have beef noodle?
牛肉面，牛肉面
Yes.
大的。
Big. Okay. Just give me whatever you got. Oh my goodness. My bike took a plunge. All right, let me go fix that, but that looks amazing. Okay. That don't look too bad. And oh yeah, that AC feels good. Looks like a a big bowl of ramen almost. Smells delicious. Got some lettuce, some thick noodles, some beef, obviously. Tastes like stew. Oh yeah. That hits the spot. Okay. I'm gonna finish this and we'll get on our way. Alright, so dinner is taken care of. Got food in the belly. I went ahead and went to Family Mart. Got some more water. Got some onigiris, got a banana in case I get hungry tonight. And so from here, I still got about an hour to the Chiang Kai-Shek statue park. And so it's already 5 o'clock, so I need to go ahead and step on it and go ahead and get there. And hopefully there's a place around there we can set up the camp. So I need to get going, so let's do it. Woo. Where is... No, okay. Good looking out. Google Maps. Turn left, go right, no!
Light right.
Welcome to Daxi. Daxi yo koso. And I guess to get into Daxi, you get to go over this really cool looking bridge. Let's do it. I've never been to Europe, but I feel like this is what the bridges might look like there. This is a really nice bridge. Not used for automobiles, as you can see, but very cool looking. I knew this was gonna happen. The last 30 minutes or so are probably gonna be uphill. Ooh, that's a beautiful view. And just to give you an idea of how high I've climbed in the past 10-15 minutes, and I'm sweating. Oh yay, looks like it's flat. Almost there. Should be just like 5 minutes away from here. All right, so I've made it, but the park itself is closed, but I'm kind of on the backside right here. I don't know if you can see very well, but you can already tell there are, I don't know, at least 50, close to 100 statues of Chiang Kai-Shek right there. There were some busts over there, just ahead. I don't know, I'm gonna go back in here and see if I can't find somewhere to sleep. I just got chased out of there by some mean looking dogs, like 3 or 4 of them, so that ain't gonna happen. They had me turn around real quick. Jesus. Pretty out here though. Where can I sleep? I was kind of hoping I could snuggle up with a Chiang Kai-Shek. Not gonna happen. Not sure how well you can see over there, but it looks like there's about 100 Chiang Kai-Sheks looking right at me. And I think I'm gonna post up right over here. So I think this is the service center right here, but it's closed, and I think there's a sign on the door saying it's closed for quite some time. There's a bathroom over there. I was just scoping out the area. I thought about maybe setting up the tent over here in this corner, but the LED lights right there, I don't think so. There's a bunch of moss and dirt around here, so I was looking for a nice soft spot, but it's really bumpy, a lot of rocks. I walked way down there. I'm afraid down there is going to be way too many mosquitoes. It's kind of real close to the water. And so what I'm thinking is right here. You probably can't see that very well. Good morning from the Chiang Kai-Shek Statue Park. It's about 7 a.m. Been up for a while. Well, for about the past hour getting all my stuff together. I thought I'd show you where I camped out last night before I break it all down. So they have all this construction right here, which I'm hoping it doesn't affect the park itself, because I came a long way to come see it. All day yesterday I cycled, and I'm gonna go see it one way or another. But this is the backside of the service center, I think, and I thought about camping out someplace over here. I'm glad I didn't. I found a spot right over here, and this was my guard dog all night. He's actually a sweetie. Hey, 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 hey. He's a good boy, huh? Aren't you? You're a good boy, huh? All right. And so it's nice to have this public bathroom right here. I wasn't able to shower completely. No, I was at least able to wash the face, clean up the arms, wash the toes, but that's good. So, but this was my home for the night. I decided to come over here in the corner. Got this nice moss on the ground, which is pretty soft. Just got to clear out some of these, I don't know what you'd call these little balls, these little spiky things, and you got some rocks on the ground, but I was able to find a spot that was pretty clear. And so I'm about to break down the tent, and then I don't know where the entrance is. I think maybe the entrance was over there when we arrived yesterday, but it was gated off. I don't know if it was because we got there so late. It's kind of marked off over here by construction, but I saw a couple fishermen just walk right through the gate on the side over here, and there's a bridge that goes over into the park with all the statues, and so that's what I might have to do, because I'm getting over there. We'll see if that works. Like this right there? Yeah? It's okay? Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Awesome. Okay. I just asked him if I could just go over to that cluster of statues to take a quick photo, and he said, okay. That's probably why they're all clustered together right there too, because they're renovating the park, and so that's probably why they're all, you know, clumped together like this. When I looked online at some of the videos, they were spread out all over the park, and so here are all the Chiang Kai-Shek statues that have been removed all throughout Taiwan because, well, they didn't want them anymore. Why didn't they want them? Well, from the beginning of the video, I explained all that. And so all these represent the authoritarian past that Taiwan wants to move away from. Wow, look at that. And so yeah, they all have numbers on them. I'm guessing they're gonna put them back, you know, once they finish the park, they'll spread them back out. But pretty creepy, isn't it? I mean, you have him wearing his army uniform. You have him hanging out, sitting down with a book, reading to the children. They did say that he was a Christian, and so that could be a Bible. But it looks like it just goes all the way back in there. I think we've seen enough. And so there are still a lot of supporters of Chiang Kai-Shek and the KMT, the Nationalist Party here. And so instead of just tearing them down and destroying them, they live on here. And so if you wanted to come and, you know, see them, if you're a supporter of Chiang Kai-Shek, then you can do that. So apparently he's buried somewhere around here too. And so we can go see the tomb of Chiang Kai-Shek. That's probably close too. I wonder which one of those is supposed to be Chiang Kai-Shek. Maybe he's somewhere on the outside. And actually, he might not even be part of this one. Chiang Kai-Shek's whole motivation and his whole goal was to someday take back mainland China and to go back and defeat the communists. And the KMT and the Republic of China was defeated in 1949, and that's when they retreated to Taiwan. And since 1949, even in the educational system, they were always taught, you know, we are part of China and we're going to go back and save the mainland from the communists. And once he passed away and that era died, I think the people here were like, wait a second, no, we don't want anything to do with mainland China, so to speak. We're okay with just being separate. And, you know, it's not to say that the Taiwanese people here don't appreciate the Chinese culture and the language and their history and everything that goes with that. It's just that they don't want to be a part of mainland China today. And so that's probably a good reason why they've taken down the war statue, because, well, it doesn't really represent their motives and their goals today. Let's thank this guy and get out of here. 谢谢你. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right. We came, we saw, and we got to say hello to Chiang Kai-Shek in person. How cool is that? It is beautiful out here though. Look at this. What is this up here? Shea Blooming Oasis. That looks like it's closed too. Everything's closed up here. Hello. Is it open? Oh, down this way? Okay. And then you just walk? Okay. So just there? Okay. Thank you. All right, so that was the front entrance. There's a gate down here, but it was blocked off too. So I thought I would just go there. Let's go see if we can get in from down here. I guess this is what he was talking about. I didn't see anyone down here earlier though. Is it open?
Yes.
It's open?
Car, no.
Okay, bicycle?
No.
Here?
No.
Can I park here?
Okay.
It's okay?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. All right, so this is the Chihu Lake, and it was saying that this was the place where the former president Chiang Kai-Shek would come as his kind of getaway place, his resort area. And he named the lake after his mother. And I finally realized why they have the Chiang Kai-Shek statue park here in Taiwan. Well, because he's buried here. And that's what this is all for, I think. Up here, I don't know if we'll be able to get to see it or not, but Chiang Kai-Shek's marble tomb is located up here. And we're gonna go check it out. But yeah, I didn't realize that. I'm glad my friend James told me that, because I told him where I was going. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go check out the Chiang Kai-Shek statue park. It looks pretty crazy. Never seen anything like it. And he was like, oh, he was looking on the map. He was like, oh, you should go check out his tomb. It's right in the area, just down the street, about 5 minutes. And so I would have just completely forgotten about that, or completely just missed that if he didn't tell me that. So thank you, James. And yeah, these are all the ROC, the Republic of China flags. The flags that Taiwan can't use during the Olympics. They have a separate Olympic flag. And so, why do they have that? Because, well, pressure from China. Wow, look at this. This is just beautiful. I think Chiang Kai-Shek was onto something. This is a beautiful place. No feeding the swans. Okay. Just wanna get the okay, the thumbs up before I go in here. Looks like it's protected with some National Guard members. They got some cameras set up. So serious. And so this is what it looks like inside. I guess he'd be buried in here. Like I said, he was a Christian. Okay, doesn't look like we're gonna be able to get in, but I read online it's closed anyway, so I kind of knew that was gonna happen. But interesting. So they have a couple guards in attention right there, the same way they have it set up in the Chiang Kai-Shek Memorial in the middle of Taipei. And so then they had some Sony camcorders on each side of the guards. I don't know why you'd have those, but I guess everything is closed up. No entry, and doesn't look like we're gonna get to see anything else, but that's okay. I think we've seen enough. Got pretty close though. Got pretty close to the tomb of Chiang Kai-Shek. Incredible. We got to see his statues though, and his beautiful lake. Oh, there are the swans. Some black swans. Nice. Okay, from here, we got to go back to Taipei. Unfortunately, I wish I could just keep going, but Vanessa's not here yet. She gets here on Sunday, and when she gets here, we're gonna load up the bikes, load up everything we got, and then we're gonna do Taiwan, you know, right. And I've just been going out on these 2-3 day excursions, just kind of getting out, you know, testing the waters a little bit, getting used to the bike. And but once she gets here, we're loading up everything, and we're hitting the road for good. I can't wait. kind of cute. I was just leaving the city and passed by this. Apparently there's a Ching-Kuo Memorial Hall. I know I'm butchering that name. But he was the son of Chiang Kai-Shek. He took over power after he died in 1975 and ruled until I think 1987 or somewhere around there, when Taiwan became a democracy. He was eventually pressured by international forces, and the people of Taiwan started protesting and rioting and whatnot, and forcing a lot of pressure on the government. And so there was internal pressure and external pressure from foreign nations and whatnot. And so eventually he gave up power, and Taiwan eventually evolved into a democracy. And so let's go check out his memorial real quick while we're here. I guess it's the only fitting thing to do, right? Not coming back here, so. All right, thanks to Google Translator, that's telling me that this is the resting place of, I forgot his name, the son of Chiang Kai-Shek, Ching-Kuo. I wonder if we'll be able to go in. Hello. It looks a lot like Chiang Kai-Shek's. It's okay? So, I guess we can go over here. I'm sorry? No? Okay. Oh. You can't go over there. Okay. Sorry. I guess this is as close as we're gonna get. Okay. Thank you. Sorry. I thought maybe you could go over there, but no. Okay. Not really much to see here. That guy yelled at me. You can't go over there. My bad, my bad.